After an open week, the Racers get back to action Saturday here at Stewart Stadium at 1 o'clock against Eastern Kentucky. And today on the Racer Report, of course, we have Chris Hatcher, the head coach of the Racers. We're also going to talk to the offensive and defensive coordinators for the Racers as the Racer Report begins right now. Hi, folks, and welcome to the Racer Report with head coach Chris Hatcher as we have again come to the Murray State locker room here at Roy Stewart Stadium for the Racers coming off an off week and getting ready to play Eastern Kentucky this week on a Saturday game here at the stadium and a 1 o'clock kickoff. Hopefully you make your plans to be here. Just the only 2 home games left of this season, and we hope that you make your plans to be with us here Saturday as the Racers take on Eastern Kentucky. Well, Coach Hatcher joins us now and coming off an off week. What was your weekend like last weekend? You had a speaking engagement back in Macon, Georgia.
Well, at the beginning of the week, we treated it just like we were getting ready for a Saturday football game, and as far as preparation goes from the coach's standpoint. So we were pretty busy. I take the week to do a little traveling. Went to Macon down in Georgia, speak at the Macon Touchdown Club, which is the largest club there in the state. It always helps with recruiting and just getting the Murray State name out. And in fact, I'm the longest tenured speaker there. This is my 13th year in a row of doing it, so it's always been good for us everywhere we've been. Towards the latter part of the week, the coaches went out. We did a little recruiting, catch up, get ahead, whatever you want to call it. So it's been a busy week. I like to use the term open week. Because we don't have a game, because right. we're never off.
You weren't off,
but we did give the staff off on Saturday, and the players had Friday and Saturday, and the majority of Sunday off for real,
right.
To get re-energized and whatnot. But we had 2 really good days of practice in the off week, so. Hey, we'll see. Even I called it off week.
Yeah. Well, we're getting ready for the Colonels coming into town, 1 o'clock kickoff, and they were able to beat Tennessee State at home 33-22. The game got close at the end. So what do you know about Eastern Kentucky? All I know is they're always great defensively, which they are again this year. They've just been one of the best teams in our league for a long, long time.
They really have. Of course, Coach Kidd was a great coach there for a long time. When I was growing up, that's who you thought of. And they got a great university and great location. So they've got some really good players. They've done a really good job of recruiting. Coach Hood is a good friend of mine. Out of all the coaches in the conference, we're probably the closest, even though we probably dislike each other's school the most. That's the way athletics are, though. They're going to be very good defensively. He's a defensive coach. He does a fantastic job. They're going to show us a bunch of different looks, blitz. Got a work cut out there. Offensively, they are a power football team. They're going to run the football and then play action, throw it deep, little option. Very difficult to defend, especially with the woes we've had trying to stop the run.
Right.
So we're going to really have to bow up, but they're a well-coached team. I always pick them as 1 and 2 in the conference. I think Jacksonville State and them are probably the 2 best teams in the league. So it's going to be a big challenge for us, but at least we play them at home. I thought that the open week went well. I thought we rested. We got some guys healthy. I thought that our boys really went out and practiced hard for an off week. You got me saying it, for an open week. With the weather being like it was, if you remember, it was cold and rainy.
It was.
We were very focused. Tells me our guys have decided they're ready to take the next step, and hopefully we'll better do it versus Eastern Kentucky.
You know, we talked about the win over Eastern Illinois, which seems like a long time ago now. A great win at home for the Racers, scoring the last 19 points of the game to win, and then playing that game without 8 starters. And there were a bunch of guys that probably didn't need to be out there, but they were giving it the old college try and going out there because we needed them. So hopefully some guys have gotten healthy.
Yeah, we actually, after the first play of the game, we ended up having 9 regulars not playing during the course of the week. I think we'll get at least 6 of those guys back, maybe 7, which will be a big boost for us. The biggest one we're looking forward to is getting Darian Skinner. He's been out, and he adds a lot to our secondary, and he looked good at practice during last week. So that's going to be a big boost. Since Tennessee State game, this could be the most healthy we've been all season long, and I really think that's going to help our chances during this final stretch run of the season.
You know, the season doesn't wait for anybody when you're hurt. I was just trying to remember the last time Skinner and Robertson played. They got hurt in the same game. Was that at Mississippi Valley?
That was at UT Martin, early in UT Martin. So
wow.
We've been out for a while with them, and we've had to shift some guys around that have broken up the continuity of the team a little bit. But, hey, we've been playing well here of late, and hopefully that'll continue.
Okay, well, we're glad to catch up with Coach Hatcher here again as the Racers get ready to play Eastern Kentucky here at Stewart Stadium Saturday, 1 o'clock kick. It's a daytime game, and we hope that you'll be here. We're going to kind of do a few different things today on the Racer Report since we didn't have a game to talk about from last week. Coach is going to leave us just for a moment. We're going to bring in Mitch Stewart, the offensive coordinator, and then Ashley Anders, the defensive coordinator, catch up with them. And then later in the show, Coach Hatcher will come back. We'll catch up with him. So we'll take our first break here on the Racer Report with head coach Chris Hatcher.
Basically, it's about symmetry. I'm good.
Be honest here, man.
Fuck it.
I'm good.
My bad. I'm good.
I'm the man! I'm good. Ready? No.
Men can take anything.
I'm good.
Except the taste of Diet Cola. Until now, Pepsi Max, the first Diet Cola for men.
This is good.
New Wave Advantage number 17, the area's fastest internet. This is Nicole. She wants to watch her favorite YouTube video. Not so fast, Nicole. Her slow DSL connection means downloading takes forever. Nicole's tired of waiting, so she's switching to New Wave. New Wave has the area's fastest internet, up to 10 times faster than DSL. Now Nicole can surf, download photos, and stream videos faster than ever before, without the wait. Thanks to New Wave. Blazing fast internet. Another New Wave Advantage. Call today.
Roof Brothers, a Paducah tradition for 100 years. Roof Brothers, locally owned, family run. Roof Brothers, the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits found anywhere. Roof Brothers, service from selecting that special beverage for that special occasion to a keg party at the lake. Roof Brothers, 2 locations to serve you. Roof Brothers, proud supporters of Murray State Athletics.
For more than 30 years, the NCAA Division I Football Championship Subdivision has helped athletes achieve their dreams. The dream of playing football and hearing the home crowd cheer time after time. The dream of competing for a national championship. The dream of an excellent education. The dream of becoming a leader. And the dream of playing the right way with sportsmanship. NCAA Division I Football. It's not a dream. Come see for yourself.
Hi, folks, and welcome back inside Stewart Stadium for the Racer Report. Coach Hatcher will join us in just a moment, but right now, good chance for us to catch up with Mitch Stewart, the offensive coordinator for the Murray State Racers.
Appreciate you having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming in, Mitch. We appreciate it. We were talking with Coach Hatcher about coming off the off week and everything. Offensively, how are things going on your side of the ball?
They're going well. The big thing we wanted to do with the off week was get a couple of guys who've been banged up and bruised up and that sort of thing back. Watch them run around a little bit. And last week was kind of a tempo down practice for us. Usually in practice we can run just about as many reps as we want to if we get into some tempos and that sort of thing. And last week it was good for us because we cut the tempo portion of practice out. We did a lot of teaching, a lot of fundamental teaching. And again, got some of those guys out that's been standing on the sidelines, got them out and started running them around to see how they looked. And so hopefully we'll get some of those guys back.
Yeah, I hope so. Coach Hatcher said you might get a bunch of them back, and that would be great for the 1 o'clock kick here at the stadium Saturday against Eastern Kentucky. We're going to roll some of the big plays, the best plays from the season so far offensively. I've always wanted to ask you, Mitch, when it comes to throwing the football for this offense, how much of it is ad-libbed and how much of it is structured? Because it just seems like there is a great communication between your receivers and your quarterback, and it's not always what it is on paper when you call it.
Yeah, very few times does it ever wind up looking like you put it on the board and that sort of thing. And luckily for us, you know, we've got a quarterback that's as good as I've ever seen at ad-libbing. Now sometimes it gets him in trouble. But he's pretty good at making some plays, extending some plays, and like you said, you know, doing some things that you don't coach and that you can never coach. And our wideouts do a good job of allowing that to happen. You know, we try to tell those guys. It's so funny. Coach Williams, our receiver coach, I always hear him say, "Don't be robots. Don't be robots. Don't be robots." And what happens is you start teaching kids how to do something and that sort of thing, and they want to do it perfectly, and that's all they do. And if it doesn't wind up being the perfect look, then it's a bad play. And our kids do a good job of, like you said, ad-libbing. And if it's not a perfect look, then they kind of make it a good look, or at least a look where we can get the ball to them.
Of course, then another big part of this offense too is running the football. A lot of people think, well, it's the hatch attack. You guys throw it, and we do throw it a lot. But when you have a running back like Dwayne Brady and Mike Harris and Tyler LeVay, you have the ability to make other teams respect the run, and they do, don't they?
Oh yeah, we're pretty fortunate to have three of them, like you said, with Mike, Brady, and LeVay, and now we've got Barnett back there too, who's doing a little bit of stuff for us in the backfield. And you know, it's like anything, and you tell those guys all the time. When we started off the season, you know, everybody they were gonna press us up, and they were basically going to tell us, hey, look here, you're not going to throw it against us, you're going to have to run it. Well, you know, we had a couple of 100+ yard games and that sort of thing, and everybody said, okay, well, we're going to stop number 34. You're going to have to throw it, and we were, you know, Tennessee State. I mean, I don't think we ran it very much at all. We just threw
They weren't going to let you run it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, you know, it all goes hand in hand. But with that, you got to have the five up front doing their part to you know, so whatever you're going to do that particular game, it works.
Okay, well, we're glad to have Mitch Stewart here with us, the offensive coordinator from the Murray State Racers. Real quickly, Mitch, EKU's coming in. They're you know, statistically the best defense in the league. How do you attack those guys?
You know,
you're thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a work in progress. They do a heck of a job, and they are a great defense. They do some things schematically that put a lot of pressure on you and cause a lot of problems. You know, so I think the only way you attack them is with full force.
Yeah.
You go at them with everything you got, and hopefully it works. So, but they do a good job.
Mitch, thanks for stopping by. We
Thanks
appreciate
for having
it.
me. All
Okay,
right.
offensive coordinator Mitch Stewart. We'll take a break and come back and talk about the defensive side of the ball with Ashley Anders in just a moment.
There's a new, unstoppable force in the universe of internet speed. Introducing Warp Wave, the next generation of high-speed internet, brought to you by the masters of internet service. New wave communications with speeds up to 50 megs. Warp Wave takes you faster than you've ever thought possible. Be the most feared online gamer in the galaxy. Stream video with no deep space delay. Download at speeds light years ahead of the competition. Call today and surf at warp speed with the fastest internet, period.
It's the in-your-face defense.
Oh, no, it's a high-powered offense.
It's the defense, Dad.
It's the offense, Mel.
And I thought it was the tailgating.
Whatever your reason for coming to Stewart Stadium this fall, the defense, the offense, or the tailgating, be certain to join the Racers for their next home game.
I'm Chris Hatcher, and I want to see you here at Stewart Stadium this Saturday when we host Eastern Kentucky.
Hi, folks, and welcome back to the Racer Report. We had Coach Hatcher on at the beginning. He'll come back here in just a moment. Of course, Mitch Stewart, offensive coordinator, and now talking the defensive side of the ball. with defensive coordinator Ashley Anders. Ashley, thanks for being here. It's good to see you.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Well, so we're talking about, of course, Coach Hatcher said it's not the off week, it's the open week.
No doubt.
How are things going on your side of the ball coming off the open weekend?
Well, the open week for us was much well needed. We had several guys over on our side banged up, bruised up, right. And we kind of used this week as a week to get ahead, and at the same time a week to heal up a little bit. So it was good to get a couple of faces back over there on our side of the ball.
Yeah, certainly. I think the defensive side was probably hit more by the injuries than the offensive side was, and great to get some guys back. We're going to roll just some highlights from the season, some of your best plays. And Coach mentioned that you may be getting Darian Skinner back, and we were kind of looking. Boy, it's been a long time since he and Patrick Robertson have played. But it'll be good to get him back over on the corner.
No question. And that's one one area that we've kind of been depleted in was in the secondary. Going into the season, man, we felt really good. Had some really good guys, skilled guys back there. But unfortunately, that injury bug kind of took its toll. And it's great to have Skinner back there running around.
Okay, so when you take a look at the way this team has played defense this year, at times you've been a little susceptible to the run, but I thought the last couple of games you guys tightened that up a little bit.
Yeah, and everything kind of goes hand in hand. There's sometimes that some of the calls that we make are geared for the pass, some geared for the run. But you got to have a equal balance, between both. And the guys are getting better. So that's all you can ask for is the guys. When you go out each and every day is to get a little bit better at some phase of the game.
When you get into a football game and the object, everybody is wanting to win the game. It's like on TV, Coach Edwards, the object is to win the game.
No doubt.
And that's what everybody's striving for, as you're playing. Everybody's looking at the scoreboard. And there are just those momentum shifts during a game. How does a team handle that type of stuff?
Well, most of the guys they've been playing all their life, and they pretty much understand. And like you said, it's an equal mix. Offense, defense, special teams, and like you said, man, you hit it perfect. At the end of the day, man, as long as you have more points than they do, man, everybody comes out on top.
Well, you all have done a great job coaching this defense, and I've enjoyed watching you play. Are there just maybe a couple of young guys that have played a lot that come to your mind that you've really thought have taken big steps this year, and maybe given you something that maybe you weren't expecting?
Yeah, I tell you what, man, the one that comes right to mind is Jeff Richards. Freshman defensive end. We're actually expecting him to come in redshirt, and man, just got a tremendous motor. And he's a guy that's given us depth not only at defensive end but on special teams. Come up with some really big plays on the punt rush and things like that. Quay Huzzy, he's came in and he's had a big role for us, but there again, you look at it and he's just a sophomore. So, those are two guys right there that we're expecting even bigger things from in the future.
Well, the other thing too, and we talked to Coach Hatcher about this, is just having fun. You preach that to your kids too. It's a game; they should have fun.
No question. I know this. I'm probably having as much fun coaching right now as I ever have, and I expect those guys to do the same, because this is the things that they'll remember and talk about for the rest of their life. And we just want it to be a great experience for them.
I've always said that when a kid starts playing football in high school, when you consider his 4 years in high school and then his 4 years in college, he's got about 90 to 100 games.
Oh, close, yeah.
That's not many when you think about it.
Yeah, no, but there again, man, what better way to spend your time as a young person,
Yeah, we love it. Love what you're doing with the Racers, and appreciate you stopping by, Ashley. So good luck Saturday against Eastern Kentucky.
Oh, thank you. I sure appreciate it.
Okay, appreciate you stopping by. And don't forget, it is a 1 o'clock kick against EKU Saturday here at Roy Stewart Stadium. We're going to take a break here, and Coach Hatcher will rejoin us in a moment. We'll get you ready for the Saturday game when we come back.
Roof Brothers, a Paducah tradition for 100 years. Roof Brothers, locally owned, family run. Roof Brothers, the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits found anywhere. Roof Brothers, service from selecting that special beverage for that special occasion to a keg party at the lake. Roof Brothers, 2 locations to serve you. Roof Brothers, proud supporters of Murray State Athletics.
There's a new, unstoppable force in the universe of internet speed. Introducing Warp Wave, the next generation of high-speed internet, brought to you by the masters of internet service. New wave communications with speeds up to 50 megs. Warp Wave takes you faster than you've ever thought possible. Be the most feared online gamer in the galaxy. Stream video with no deep space delay. Download at speeds light years ahead of the competition. Call today and surf at warp speed with the fastest internet, period.
Explora un nuevo mundo.
여러 가지 경험들을 많이 체험하세요.
आइए और अपना जहां खुद बनाइए.
تشالوتشن وكوسانغا. عالم جدير بالاكتشافات.
Entdecke deine Welt.
Bu işfiyat da открытия.
Dünyanızı keşfedin.
創造你的未來.
Feres Velinko Vilago.
Tất cả những điều tốt đẹp nhất đang chờ đón bạn.
Dunia Anda untuk dijelajahi.
探索你的世界.
Murray State University, your world to explore.
Basically, it's about symmetry. I'm good.
Be honest here, man. Fuck it. I'm good.
My bad. I'm good.
I'm the man!
I'm good.
Ready? No.
Men can take anything.
I'm good.
Except the taste of Diet Cola. Until now, Pepsi Max, the first Diet Cola for men.
This is good.
Hi, folks, and welcome back to the Racer Report with head coach Chris Hatcher. Coach Hatcher has joined us here again as we move along in our show and we kind of see how this football season goes. And everybody's looking at where do you stand in the conference and how is it all shaping up. And let's take a look at it as the Racers are part of that two-group team with only 2 losses. The other one is UT Martin. The Racers are 2-2. Martin is 3-2. And then Eastern Kentucky and Tennessee Tech there in second place, each with 1 loss. They're both 3-1. And then everybody's still chasing Jacksonville State. Coach, I had a chance to go up to Lexington Saturday and watched Kentucky and Jacksonville State play a little bit. I thought the Gamecocks against an SEC team gave a pretty good account of themselves. But right now, everybody's still chasing JSU, and they just keep putting up the W's every week. A tough team right now.
They are, and we knew that going into the season. They're going to be the team that everybody's going to give them their best game, and I just see them being the champions of the conference because they have the best team. I mean, and that's the way it is until we all catch up athletically with them with that much depth.
Right.
They're going to be hard to beat, and got great facilities, great coaching staff, getting a lot of Division I transfers, so they're a tough team. However, now the rest of us right now are fighting for second place, and we're right there in the middle of the hunt and with these guys. And the way the schedule works out, the teams that are ahead of us, we play.
Right.
And if we're able to knock them off one by one, we'll find ourselves in a pretty good spot at the end of the season. But we're only taking it one game at a time. Eastern Kentucky, we got to play well. We got to beat those guys.
Yeah, it's been a while since the Racers have beaten EKU. It's been even longer since they've won here at home, and it just seems like you've got a team that's coming in that can play some great defense. And then when they run the ball, they're the #1 rushing team in the league, and that presents some problems. As you mentioned, the Racers have had trouble at times stopping the run.
We have, but I think we got a good plan for these guys. And I know it's been a while since Murray's beaten Eastern Kentucky, and this is a big game. I think the winner of this game will be in a fine position to finish as the runner-up in the conference, unless Jacksonville State stumbles. They still have a lot of ball left to play. It just looks like right now everybody's playing for second, which isn't all bad.
Yep, the Racers getting ready to take on EKU at 1 o'clock, and the good feeling from the Eastern Illinois win, being in this locker room after that victory, scoring the last 19 points of a game, which you don't see that very often for a team to come from that far behind to win. That's got to give this team a tremendous confidence kick as we go forward.
It should, Dave. It's the first time since I've been here, and first time in a long time we've rallied in the fourth quarter and overcome the deficit. Last season we would get close and we'd come in, hey, boy, we played good. We just came up a little short. We finally got over the hump. It's good to do that. Every great team I've ever coached has had a game like that during the course of the season. Maybe this will be a foreshadowing of great things to come for this year's football team.
Hopefully so, and that's a 1 o'clock kick here at the stadium on Saturday. Hope that you make your plans to be with us as the Racers take on EKU. One more break here coming up with Coach Hatcher here on the Racer Report. We'll come back up and wrap it up here from the stadium in just a moment.
It's the in-your-face defense.
Oh, no, it's a high-powered offense.
It's the defense, Dad.
It's the offense, Mel.
And I thought it was the tailgating.
Whatever your reason for coming to Stewart Stadium this fall, the defense, the offense, or the tailgating, be certain to join the Racers for their next home game.
I'm Chris Hatcher, and I want to see you here at Stewart Stadium this Saturday when we host Eastern Kentucky.
New Wave Advantage number 17, the area's fastest internet. This is Nicole. She wants to watch her favorite YouTube video. Not so fast, Nicole. Her slow DSL connection means downloading takes forever. Nicole's tired of waiting, so she's switching to New Wave. New Wave has the area's fastest internet, up to 10 times faster than DSL. Now Nicole can surf, download photos, and stream videos faster than ever before, without the wait. Thanks to New Wave. Blazing fast internet. Another New Wave Advantage. Call today.
Hi, folks. Welcome back to the Racer Report with head coach Chris Hatcher. A short time here before we have to say goodbye for today. Coach, what would it mean to get a big old crowd in Stewart Stadium Saturday? I think our weather's going to be good, and to get behind our team and to have that great crowd here Saturday.
I think it's very important. You know, we've worked very hard promoting this team. Our team has gotten a lot better since the staff has arrived here 2 years ago. And our players were very competitive, and I think we have a great brand of football. I don't think you could go many places and see as exciting a games as we perform at the track at Roy Stewart Stadium. So it's going to be big. I say it every week, every year. Our guys are going to play hard no matter what, but having a big crowd supporting them gives them just that added juice that they need to win a big game like this. And, you know, I hear all these people talk about, well, how's the team going to be before the season and whatnot. Hey, come on out and watch us. We need as much support as we can possibly get.
Well, I can tell you one thing, watching this team for the last several weeks, these kids have fun playing football, and that's what you preach to them. You want to just go out. It is a game. Go out and play it.
Yeah, we do. I think that's very important. I think we forget that a lot of times. Now, there's a work phase, but now we're in the fun phase of it. And I think, as you know, it's just a great atmosphere. Anytime you get a few buddies together, you get out tailgating, you get to watch a little college football. The fellowship, to me, is what a Saturday in the fall is all about. And more importantly, we play in the afternoon, which is when college football is meant to be played this week.
Well, I'm loving the 1 o'clock kickoff Saturday here at the stadium. It'll be a beautiful day Saturday, and we want you to come out. So, Coach, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Appreciate it, and good luck Saturday. And we thank Mitch Stewart and Ashley Anders for stopping by as well here on the Race Report. We'll take a leave now. We'll see you next week. And as we leave you today, here's some of the best from the voice of the Racers, Neil Bradley.
Seconds. Here's the play by the Racers. Left side, 25, down to the 10, still on his feet, and into the end zone for the touchdown with 0.8 seconds to
Brockman, two-step drop, now rolls to the right. He throws. He has his man Brackett into the end zone for the touchdown. Brockman has the ball, fires downfield, has Brackett. Brackett at the 50, 40, foot race, 30, 25, on his back, taken down at the 16-yard line. Brockman throws right side. It's going to be that back pass. It goes back to the side. Brockman catches it after it was tipped. He's at the 10, 5, and he will score! Ricky Mitchell with the touchdown pass, and the Racers are on the board.